All right, y'all. Austin Bratton here with Guild Mortgage. This week, we're going to be talking about house hacking. What is it? How does it help you? And why should you care? First off, house hacking is where you are purchasing a primary residence with a secondary unit. Most commonly, this is going to be a duplex. It might be a single family home with an ADU. That's your casita, granny flat, secondary, smaller home on the property. But it could be all the way up to a fourplex, for example, if you really wanted to go big. Why is this helpful? Because you are able to count fair market rental income from these other units, both as an income, but for underwriting purposes to help offset that higher mortgage. If you're able to find a single family residence with a casita in the back, an ADU in the back that could be rented out, you could be able to get approved for a bigger amount to purchase that property than you would if we didn't have that additional income stream. Now, the real magic is where 1 year, 2, 3 years down the road, you are now moving out of this property, renting out the half the unit you've been living in. Thus, now you have 2 units rented out while you're living in your next property, whether that's another single family residence, buying another duplex, what have you. But house hacking is a really cool way to help people get into the housing market, offset these higher monthly mortgage payments with some additional rental income coming in, rent it out to family, rent it out to a stranger, hire a property manager if you don't want to deal with it. But that's what house hacking is. House hacking is making your monthly bill more affordable by renting out the other half of your property, whether that's, again, individual rooms or an actual casita over here, for example. Now, you cannot claim rooms you are renting out. Say you buy a 4-bedroom house and you're going to rent out 2 of them and keep one for yourself in an office. You can't use the other 2 bedrooms as income unless you have a prior history of claiming rental income from roommates. For those of you that are renting right now with roommates, you could become the lead in that house and have everybody write their check to you. You then write the main check to the landlord or the property management company, but claim it on your taxes as an income. So if we have sufficient history of you claiming it on taxes as an income, you can get qualified to buy the next house with roommates if you wanted to go that way. House hacking, though, by and large, is considered where you are purchasing that duplex or having that secondary unit, because we don't need the history of it, because we can do a fair market analysis through an appraisal for what these other properties would rent out for. Now, the numbers crunch out a little bit differently on these as well. For example, with FHA loans, this is the most commonly used for this purpose, especially if we're in duplex, triplex, or fourplex range, because they still require the same 3.5% down payment that they do on a single family residence. So, with a conventional loan, if you tried to purchase a duplex, triplex, fourplex, it would be a significantly bigger down payment unless you're eligible for some of these specialty first-time home buyer limited income type programs, which it might only be 5. But again, FHA 3.5% versus at best 5% or up to 25%. FHA is a lot more accessible, especially if you're trying to enter the housing market for the first time. And there's down payment assistance programs that'll let you do that. More on that in another video. However, more often than not, we're looking at an FHA loan, 3.5% down payment. We are able to count up to 75% of the monthly fair market value rental income. So if the unit normally rents out for $1,000, then we can count $750 towards your bottom line. Again, helping you get approved for a bigger house if you wanted, or making your life easier on that same house you were already approved for. More often than not, with house hacking, the goal long term is to create wealth through owning multiple real estate properties. The big thing in real estate investing is how many doors can you have and what kind of cash flow can you get. The beauty of buying into these properties and moving into and living in one of these is you're going to get better interest rates, have smaller down payment requirements, and you only have to live there for a year before you go on and make your next move, if that's what you want to do. More questions about house hacking or purchasing a property in general and how the financing works for you, I'm happy to help. Drop a comment below if you found this helpful or if you have additional questions. And please like and subscribe. It helps get the information out there to more people, and we're here to help and educate. Thank you.